So this morning I was out walking bare and my head was everywhere but walking bare. It was on trying to think of how to get pictures or do the right thing by bear, because I'd had a message saying there's someone who's potentially interested because they want a big dog. Now, I fell down a hole because I didn't see where I was going. And I initially, my ankle kind of swelled up as I slid down this hole. It all happened in a split second. I went, oh, bear! And then as I'm trying to stand and get my feet right, I thought, that's not Bear's fault. I fell down that fucking hole because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. It was where was my head at, not, that wasn't Bear's fault. Bear was doing what Bear was doing. Bear wasn't doing anything on purpose. He wasn't misbehaving. He was just sniffing along and enjoying his wander. That was my fault. That was definitely my fault, my error. Because I wasn't there, being present in the moment. And and he wasn't pulling, thankfully. And I thought, what would, blah, blah, blah. And then I thought, what am I doing thinking of that? How about coming back to the present moment and just breathing, just breathing into it and trying to walk and returning to walking. And I put my phone away. And I looked at Bear and I was, just concentrating on putting one foot in front of the other. And it led me to thinking, right? That's what I should be doing. That's what I should be doing in all of my life. Is I should be concentrating on where I'm at in the moment instead of getting mixed up and carried off on some mad it's not mindful at all, some mad carpet ride, like almost like jumping down rabbit holes, and when the more caught up we are and the more we're busy doing and jumping from one moment to the next moment, and we're living in the future because we're missing right now, and we're jumping into whatever because they're so caught up in the potentials that might never happen, that we miss the fucking point. And I have kind of had that in the back of my mind as I've been going about today. And I really want to come back, and I was thinking, what was the point? Like, what was the point in the first place for everything, for anything? What am I doing? Like, where's my head at? Where's my focus? What have I got so lost in? Forget about anything else right now. Forget about trying to get money, trying to, extend the property, trying to, as in extend the land borders, trying to do anything at all other than return to where I'm at in the moment. And I just been taking moments of contemplation and then doing what needs doing, because certain things need doing at a certain time, because that's the way the animals know what they're doing and why I know what I'm doing too. It works for all of us for the highest good. And I wrote my little list. I love writing lists because they help me process and come back to centre. I thought, come on now. I need to find a way to live life in a way that makes my heart sing. Because my heart isn't singing when I'm living in the future, thinking about what if and what should I and would I and could I, and it's bollocks, right? and I'm all about practicing what I preach, and sometimes I do. Hey, you guys, it's not time yet. We're getting there. Look at them, little peepers. I've been calling them peepers. I've been watching these guys, like, they're totally being in the moment, loving it. Like, they're not caring about anything. They're like, oh, there she is, beep, 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 you know. Like, give some food. I was like, yeah, well, not right now. There's times for these things. And there's plenty of food, like, they're amazing lawnmowers. Anyway, so what makes my heart sing, and when's it singing? It sings when I'm listening to the ducks. It sings when we're watching the peepers. It sings when I'm watching the chickens and being with Bear and being with Elsa and being with Batty. So, yeah, it's the video cut out. So I'm saying about how do I live to make my heart sing, and when it's singing, it's when I'm watching the trees, I'm watching the birds, I'm being there in the moment. It can be while I'm driving, it can be when I'm sat with Moira in Too Short, or spending time with Jason, or talking to my mum, or all these times, like watching, just looking at what my nana sent me, you know, thinking of the cards like behind me on my notice board, all the memories that are there. I don't need it, but it's my special thing, you know. I've got memories that are, every single thing on that notice board is something connected to my aunt or my mum or my friends and my family, and really reminds me to come back to the moment. And it's all about love, you know. It's all about love, people who love me and who I love, and things that are just absolutely make my heart sing, you know. Memories of work and of people who I met through work, like Jojo and Skip and Lynn. They make my heart sing, and seeing the things like on Facebook still makes my heart sing when I watch how they're doing now, like years on. There's so many things in life that make my heart sing, and it's always tuning into that moment of bliss, of happiness, that really just makes my heart swell with joy, you know. Everything makes my heart swell with joy. The thoughts, the memories of things and time that goes by. And the more that I can be in this moment and remember other moments and just remember all that love, I'm just overwhelmed with love and joy and bliss and just pure happiness. And then when I start getting caught up in the doing, and I'm missing the being in the moment, and I'm just so busy that I forget to be. And that's exactly what happened. I was so busy that instead of being with Bear on the walk, I fell down a hole because I wasn't paying attention to where I was going. Now I've wrote a little thing to see what it is that makes my heart sing, and I put it down here. So what makes my heart sing? The Ghost. Don't know if any of you followed me and Si and Himsa's the food forest and the permaculture project that I was on with Si. The goats like Skip and Hanny. God, I miss them too. You know, I loved Hanny so much. She was like one of my best little friends. I'd sit and talk to her on the bridge, and we'd go for walks, and she was beautiful, you know. So was Skip and everyone else, but you know, the ducks make my heart sing. The chickens, the dogs, frackers make my heart sing. Guinea pigs, and their little whistles when they're going, hey, hey, you giving us carrot? Are you giving us some kale? What's going on today? What surprises have you got, eh? And I love pheasants, and I love wild animals and stuff like that. So just sitting and being in nature and watching like the birds of prey and seeing the hog footprints and all sorts of things makes my heart sing. It really does. And it's always in the moment, you know, and the memories, but I try and be in the moment, and just seeing things is just so great. I love holding space for people. I love like bringing them to truth. Like, I don't do it, it's people ask me a question and I give them, ask them a question back or something like that, and eventually they'll come to a realisation which will help them grow. That makes my heart sing. That is something that I buzz when you see that moment of realisation in a person, or even when I'm working on myself and I get that realisation. It's like just amazing. So helping people find their truth, helping people recover from trauma, helping myself recover from traumas. Meditation, I love meditation. I love different forms of meditation, but my favourite, most effective meditation has to be rain meditation, which I learned through and with Tara Brach on a course, which was truly amazing and life-changing. I love low impact living. I just love it, living around with nature and not knowing that how I live isn't going to have as detrimental effect on the health of the planet as what I used to do by shitloads. Like, I love it. Herbs and medicine, all the natural ways, all the traditional ways. I love to learn, I love to grow, I love to explore and discover more things. That is brilliant. I love doing crafty things. I love making art. I love permaculture, all the different types of permaculture. And I love fire. I love all the elements, but I really do love fire. So it's finding ways to live and integrate all these things into my life without too much going out of my way to be busy trying to make it happen, but looking at ways in which all these things can be in my life and I can live just intentionally with love and stay in the present moment instead of being caught up, you know. I love tidiness, I love order, I love routine, I love cleanliness, and I love earth keeping. And these are things that I love for me, you know. These things make my heart sing. These things are, you know, when you get out of bed and you make your bed and you look at your made bed and you think, wow, it's awesome. You know, you take care of your bedding and you put it all back in, and every night you're climbing into a fresh bed and you just, wow, it's just so beautiful. I love that, you know. And I was looking at the people, you know, that inspirations that make my heart sing. Ram Dass makes my heart sing. Hallelujah. You know what I mean? It's like, woo. Osho. Alberto Villoldo is amazing. Tara Brach, I was blessed to be able to go on some lives with her and learn as part of my course with her and study. What a beautiful soul. So inspirational, so insightful, just amazing, you know. Sharon Salzberg, the studying that I've done a course, like a few-day course thing online with her and some others, and it was amazing. She's always said things that resonate with me deeply, and a lot of her stuff's mainly for those who live nearby, as in not so much international, but I try and squeeze things in when I can so I can be part of things, because her teachings resonate deeply as well, and her life has got some mirrors and things. Oh, Matilda's gone over near the ducklings, but she hasn't mithered them, she's just watching, so that's cool. Jack Cornfield, brilliant. Thich Nhat Hanh, and then Stephen and Andrea Levine. Their teachings on grief have been amazing, as has, Ram Dass, and of course Roshi Joan Halifax. So these things make my heart sing big time. And now I've done the list, and I was reflecting on that and making the dogs their chicken and doing some bits and pieces, and I thought, I've been listening to Polishing the Mirror for about the fourth or fifth or sixth time, I don't know. I just listen over and over sometimes, listening to Rameshwar Das, and he's similar to Ram Dass in voice, and doing things has been really another help, another great thing to experience and to go through. And it's more learning, and I was thinking, because I'm always thinking, I love to serve people, I love to feed people, I genuinely do. It's what I don't do it to feed people. I just love sharing food. I love cooking. I love putting food and eating with people. It's one of the greatest things that can be. Amazing talks and things happen over the dinner table. And so I was thinking, how do I serve God? Bearing in mind, I believe that God is our highest self. God is the highest power that's connects us all, and it's nothing like the God I used to believe in. God is in all things. God is Bear, God is the ducklings, God is the most annoying people on the planet, God is the most beautiful things on the planet, God is the ground that I walk on, God is the air that I breathe, God is everything, and it's beautiful, So to serve God, we're basically serving life and loving life and being grateful for life. And I was jotting down some things, and I've put, God is in every moment that you're present. So like if you have an orgasm and you get that like wow moment, that is God. God is that wow moment in riding a motorcycle with, it's watching the sunset, it is hugging a tree, it's tuning into rocks, it's stroking your dog, it's snuggling with your cats, it's in every moment you're present, it's making good food. God is in making good food. And if we stop doing, this is in my notes too, it's a realisation that when we stop doing and stop being caught up and return to this moment where we're in, and we're not chasing anything, we're just present, and there is God. And it's so fucking beautiful, It really is so beautiful. Nothing beats that feeling. You don't feel alone, you don't feel caught up, you don't feel anxious. You just feel in love. And it's not a lustful love, it's not a needy love, it's not an attached love, it's just a pure, abundant, unconditional love that's like the biggest, brightest light ever, that's just expanding from your heart space into the world, just like big explosion of love. So that loving with a whole heart means you need to be there in that moment. You need to stop judging, stop living in the past, stop living in the future, and be returning to the now. So to serve God, we basically need to serve everything that's in the moment. Everything that's in this present moment. So right now I'm just sharing my thoughts and serving all, everyone, for including myself. And that's God. I'm serving the highest good. That's God. That is what I need to return to, because that is what I kept getting hold of. It's like a donkey following a carrot that's swinging, and every so often you nearly bite it and you nearly get a hold of it. It's like, oh, carrot, and then it's gone because you're so busy chasing it that you're missing it, Whereas if you just stand still and be ready to receive, it'll just swing straight back into your mouth and you'll just be there with your carrot. It didn't take you. It was the following it, the chasing it, that keeps it further apart. Whereas if you just, return to now, relax into the moment, it's there. It's there. It doesn't go anywhere else. But you keep like bunny hopping over it to try and get to somewhere else. You're that busy chasing everything else that you're missing the now. So by being now and being here now, then I'm in my happiest place. And I figure that the rest will sort itself out, because I have complete faith in what is. I have complete faith in the universe. It used to feel like throwing myself into a bottomless pit and just going, something will catch me. I'm sure something will catch me. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Now there's no anxiety about it. I just, I'm there. I'm there. I'm totally there. I'm like, yeah, totally trust the universe for bringing me what I need to survive. Like, it's instead of chasing the money and the opportunities, I'm just open to the opportunities, and things just keep coming. People gift me food. They give me what they don't need anymore, and I can make use of it, and then that serves me in the highest good. Like, we've got the dog shelter, which the chickens have taken over. We've got cat litter boxes, which are now little ponds for the ducks. We've got, and this is thanks to Kate and Jilly, we've got egg boxes left over, and those that can't be used for eggs again are perfect for growing all the seedlings. We've got so much abundance, so many resources that we're not going to struggle. We've got all we need right here in the moment, and it comes to us. People that love and support us just share, and we share what we've got in abundance and gift to others, and it comes around. Everything is energy, and it's circulating, and the more energy we have that we're circulating with others, I don't mean by in an imbalanced way, so I give to Bear and Bear takes and takes and takes, and then I'm drained. I mean, like, I give to the birds give me eggs, the birds are lawn mowing the grass and getting rid of the excess bugs. There'll still be bugs. It's just, not going to be out of balance. Everything's just so wonderful, but it's allowing it to be. And in this moment, I'm enough. Everything is enough. Everything is just beautiful. Whereas if I look back to the past, I think maybe I'm not enough. If I look to the future, maybe I won't be enough. But right now, here in this moment, I am enough and I am capable. So it's remembering that's where I'm at. So yeah, I'm having quite a day of thoughts and realizations and sharing and contemplations and being, and I just wanted to share that. So I'm gonna head off now to enjoy the ducks, who are loving being in the grass and the sun, and get myself ready to sort out the dogs' dinner. And I'm going to try this new approach, and instead of thinking, oh, it's time to feed the dogs, oh, that's Bear barking, I'm really going to try really hard to serve Bear, to serve everything that's here, and see how I go. So let's see how I get on, because it's the human condition to get caught up and notice and then drop back, and so these things don't happen. We don't change instantly. Everything's a process. Everything takes time. Anyone that wants an instant fix, it doesn't happen. You can't heal instantly. Healing is taking our time, tuning into ourselves and finding our truth, and just going with the process and loving ourselves through it. All of it, the good stuff, the bad stuff, and everything in between. And realising then that there's no good and bad. It's just everything is either balanced or imbalanced. And the more we can be in balance and alignment with our truth, the better life will be. And the more abundant life will be for everyone. Anyway, big loves. Catch you later.